Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. A well-designed course homepage is crucial for online learning as it helps students easily navigate and access the information they need once they have logged in. So, in today's video, I will guide you through the process of creating a visually appealing, engaging, and well-structured Canvas course homepage that looks great on any device. If you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really supports the channel. Let's dive in and make your course homepage exactly how you envision it. I have prepared a sample homepage to illustrate an effective course landing page, which we will be recreating together in this tutorial. At the top, you will see a banner image that immediately captures attention. Below the banner, there is a dedicated section for brief, yet informative details about the course and the instructor, providing a quick overview for new and returning students alike. At the bottom of the page, you will find a set of clearly marked links with intuitive icons. These links lead to the most important sections of the course, ensuring that even first-time Canvas users can effortlessly navigate and find what they need. Before we start developing this page, let me walk you through its structure. The page is divided into three main sections or div tags, which are essential for organizing and styling the content. In HTML, a div tag acts as a container that groups various HTML elements together, allowing us to apply consistent styles to each section. We will also use the grid row property to achieve the desired design for our landing page. On our page, the top section, which features the banner image, is contained within the first div tag. The middle section, with its dark green background, holds the course and instructor information and is placed within the second div tag. Finally, the bottom section, which includes icons and links, is contained in the third div tag. Additionally, the middle div tag is further divided into two child div tags to align the course name to the left and the instructor information to the right. This layout not only organizes the content effectively, but also ensures the page responds well to different screen sizes. Similarly, the rows within the third div tag are split to position the icons and links appropriately, maintaining responsiveness across various devices. One final important detail is the inclusion of a main container div that wraps around all the elements of our landing page. This container ensures that everything is centrally aligned and maintains a cohesive layout throughout the page. Let me open a blank Canvas page so we can get started. To develop our homepage, we will primarily use the HTML editor for this tutorial. First, click on the Edit button, then select the HTML editor icon. Here, I will begin by creating the main container div. Start by typing left angle bracket, div, then right angle bracket. Then close the div tag by typing left angle bracket / div right angle bracket. In the opening div tag, hit the spacebar first and then type style equal open quotation with colon 75% semicolon. Hit the spacebar, then type margin colon 0 space auto semicolon and close quotation. This snippet of code will ensure that the content of the landing page spans 75% of the device's screen width and is centrally aligned. Now, click right before the closing div tag and press enter a few times to give yourself some space for coding. Place your cursor in the desired location and begin by typing the div tag for the course banner image. Open a div tag, then close it. In the opening div tag, add class equal open and close quotation. In the quotation marks, type grid-row. Then move your cursor out of the quotation marks and type style equal quotation marks. In the quotation marks, type with colon 100% semicolon. The grid row div class helps keep colons together, while with 100% ensures the banner image spans the full width of its container, which is the main container div. Copy this snippet of code and paste it twice to create the other div tags. For now, label them with placeholder text, type banner image in the first div tag, course and instructor information in the second, and links in the third. We have just set up the overall structure, so now let's insert the course banner image. First, switch to the Rich Content Editor. Place your cursor right before the banner image text. Click the images icon in the Rich Content Editor toolbar at the top. Then select Upload Image from the drop-down menu. In the pop-up window, click Upload Image again, then choose your banner image. For reference, my image dimensions are 1500 by 545. Click Open to insert the image. For accessibility, check the decorative image box. Since this image has no instructional value, then click Submit. Click on the image, then select Image Options. From the right pane, choose percentage over pixels to enhance accessibility and ensure the width is set to 100%. Click Done at the bottom right of the pane. Next, scroll down in the Rich Content Editor, highlight the banner image text, and press the Delete key to remove it as it is no longer needed. Finally, scroll down and click Save to apply your changes. We have now successfully inserted the banner image into our course homepage. In this section, we will create child div tags for our second main div tag to type course name to the left and the instructor information to the right in the middle of the homepage. First, let's add a background color to the second main div. Position your cursor just after the semicolon for the width 100%. Press the spacebar, then type background, press Shift 3 to type number sign, and then paste or type your desired HTML color code. For example, I will paste my pre-copied color code here. After that, type a semicolon, press the spacebar, and add with space 100% semicolon. Let me switch to the Rich Content Editor view. So you can see that the background color for the second main div is now a dark green. Next, let's return to the HTML editor view to continue. Let me delete the course and instructor information placeholder text and press enter a few times to create a space for typing the closing tags for the child divs. First, I will add a child div tag by typing div class equal open and close quotation. In the quotation marks, type col-xs-12 space col-md-7. This means that on small screens, this div will span the full width, while on medium and larger screens it will occupy 7 out of 12 columns. I will close this div tag and insert the text School of Education Learning Technologies between the opening and closing tags. Next, I will create another child div by typing div tag and type class equal, in the quotation marks, type col-xs-12 space col-md-5. This div will also span the full width on small screens, but will take up 5 out of 12 columns on medium and larger screens. I will close this div tag and insert the text Dr. Brainbuzzify @gmail.com. Tuesdays 4 through 5 p.m. ET between the tags. To clarify, in HTML, a device screen is divided into 12 equal columns. For small screens, like those on mobile devices, both child divs will span the full width of the screen. For medium and larger screens, the first div will take up 7 columns and the second div will take up 5 columns, totaling 12 columns. Now, let's proceed. We will format the text by adjusting its font, position, and color. Start by positioning your cursor just before the word school. Open a P tag, and immediately after P, type style equal quotation marks. Within the quotation marks, enter color, space, number sign, and paste or type your HTML color code. Here I have a white color code. Then semicolon. To add a left space to the text, type padding -left, then space 15 pixel, semicolon. To adjust the font size, press the spacebar, font -size, space 10 pt, semicolon. Next, ensure School of Education is in the uppercase letters. Add a line break by inserting a BR tag. To format the course name, open a span tag with style. Within the quotation marks, font, dash, size, colon, 24 pt, semicolon. Close the span tag after the course name text. This will adjust the font size for the course name while keeping the overall styling consistent. Do not forget to close the p tag here. Now, let's focus on formatting the instructor information. Copy the existing code from the p tag and paste it just before the instructor's name. We will keep the same color but change the font size to 12 pt. Modify the padding to padding dash right to add space on the right side. To align the text to the right, type text dash align colon right semicolon. We also need a couple of line breaks. Insert a BR tag right before the email address and another one before the office hours where it says Tuesdays. Do not forget to close the p tag here. Switch to the Rich Content Editor view to create a link for the email address. Highlight the email address. Click the links icon in the Rich Content Editor toolbar and select the external link option. In the link field, type mail to brainbuzzify@gmail.com and click done. While the email address is still highlighted, click the text color icon and choose white. Then click the bold icon in the toolbar to make the text bold. To view your changes, click Save at the right bottom corner of the screen. In the final section, we will create the links at the bottom. Start by clicking the Edit button and switch to the HTML editor mode. Add a background color code to the style attribute of the third main div. In my case, I will paste a pre-copied color code for a light green shade. Next, let's create child div tags for 4 links. Copy the opening div tag from the previous child div and paste it into the third main div. Make sure to close it. Change colMD5 to colLG6. Inside these div tags, open a p tag, type syllabus, and then close the p tag. To the opening p tag, add a style attribute to adjust the padding to 5 pixels. Now, copy the entire child div and paste it 3 more times. This time, we will add borders to the links. In the opening div tag for the first child div, add a style attribute. In the quotation marks, type border dash right colon space solid 1 pixel and then type or paste a color code for your border semicolon. This piece of code snippet will add a border to the right side of the child div. Next, copy this style attribute and paste it into the third and fourth child divs. For the third child div, also add border dash top colon solid 1 pixel, then type or paste color code for your border semicolon. In the fourth div, change right to top. These adjustments will enhance the visual separation of the links. Now, we just need to insert the icon images and create the links. Let's switch back to the Rich Content Editor view to add the icons. Position your cursor just before the syllabus text. In the toolbar, click the images icon and choose Upload Image from the options. In the pop-up window, click Upload Image again, then locate and select your icon image. For best results, use 40 by 40 PNG images with a transparent background. And click Open. Since this image is purely decorative, check the decorative image box and then click Submit. Once the image is inserted, click on it to select it, then go to the toolbar, click the Align icon and choose Left Align. Repeat these steps for the remaining links to insert and align their respective icons. Once you have inserted the icons, switch to the HTML editor view to add 10 pixels of right padding to each icon image. To do so, in the image tag, locate the style attribute and type padding dash right colon 10 pixel semicolon. Copy this updated image tag and paste it into the text for the other icons to apply the same padding. Now, add strong tag for the syllabus to make it bold. Then, Open a span tag after the opening strong tag and add style attribute to adjust the font size to 15 pixel. Then type display block semicolon. Close the span tag right before the closing strong tag. After the closing strong tag, open another span tag, add a style attribute, and adjust the font size to 14 pixel. Color will be 4F, 4F, 4F. Type or paste view the syllabus for this course. Then close the span tag. Copy the coding snippet starting from the opening strong tag through the closing P tag and paste it for the rest. For the other three links, type modules, student support, and getting started in the respective divs. Also, change the word syllabus to modules, student support materials, and introductory materials in the respective divs. Finally, scroll down and click Save to apply your changes. As you can see here, our page components are coming together beautifully. To create the links, switch to the Rich Content Editor view, highlight the syllabus text and brief description below, click on the links icon in the toolbar, choose Course Links. From the right pane, click on Course Navigation, then select Syllabus. This time, click on the syllabus icon and complete the same steps to create a link from the syllabus icon to the syllabus page. Next, highlight the modules text and brief description. From the right pane, then select Modules. This time, click on Modules icon and complete the same steps to create a link from the module icon to the modules page. For the student support, choose Pages from the right pane and click on the student support page. Do the same for the student support icon. And finally, choose the Getting Started page for the Getting Started link for both the text as well as the icon. Once you created links from the icon images and text for each, close the right pane first, then open the HTML editor to adjust the text color and format. To the A tag for syllabus, add a style attribute. In the quotation marks, text dash decoration none semicolon. Next, adjust the text color by adding an HTML color code to the style attribute in the span tag for the syllabus. We will repeat this for the other three links. Finally, let's do it for our last link, which is Getting Started. Alright, once you have finished creating the links, click Save to apply your changes. We have successfully created our homepage. Now, let's test its responsiveness in different browser sizes. First, exit the full screen view and resize the browser window by dragging it from one side. As the browser gets smaller, you will notice that the landing page adjusts accordingly. When the window is at its smallest, the links transform into 4 full rows, making it easy for users to tap on them. Everything functions perfectly. Before we conclude this tutorial, I would like to show you how to set this page as our course homepage. First, let me bring up the left navigation. Currently, when I click on Home in the course left navigation, it opens the syllabus page. To change this, I will click on the course homepage button on the right side. In the pop-up menu, I will see that the page's front page option is grayed out. So I will click on the link that says front page must be set first. This will display all the Canvas wiki pages I have created thus far. Next, I need to locate the page we just created. If it is not published, I will click on the publish icon at the far right of the page title. Then I will click on the More Options button, and from the drop-down list, I will select Use as Front Page. To return to the course homepage, I will click on the Home link in the course navigation. I will click on Course Homepage again, and this time I will be able to select the Page's Front Page option. Finally, I will click on the Save button. Let's test it out. I will first click on Assignments, and now let's click on Home. There it is. Our page is now set as the course homepage. We have now reached at the end of the tutorial. If you enjoyed this video or found it useful, please give it a like and consider subscribing for more tutorials. Got any questions or need further help? Drop a comment below and I'm here to help. Thanks for watching and see you next time.